Welcome to our exploration of the intricate world of captive animals and their relationship with human caretakers. In this video, we delve into the captivating dynamics that unfold within the confines of zoos, aquariums, and sanctuaries. Understanding how animals adapt to captivity is paramount. It's not just about observing these magnificent creatures, it's about comprehending their behavioral and psychological responses to confinement. Throughout this video, we'll embark on a journey to uncover the behavioral nuances, psychological challenges, and unique coping mechanisms that captive animals employ to navigate their world. So, join us as we peer into the minds of captive animals, exploring the depths of their adaptations and the profound connection they form with those who care for them. Let's embark on this fascinating journey together. Captive environments encompass a diverse array of settings, including zoos, aquariums, sanctuaries, and wildlife rehabilitation centers. Each type of facility serves distinct purposes, from education and conservation to rescue and rehabilitation. Zoos typically house a variety of animals, ranging from exotic species to local wildlife, within structured exhibits designed to mimic their natural habitats. Aquariums focus on aquatic life, showcasing marine species in carefully curated tanks and exhibits. Sanctuaries, on the other hand, often provide refuge for animals rescued from neglect, abuse, or illegal trade, offering spacious enclosures where animals can live out their lives in a more naturalistic setting. Within these captive environments, conditions and facilities vary widely depending on factors such as the institution's resources, size, and mission. Zoos and aquariums often feature elaborate exhibits with artificial landscapes, water features, and enrichment structures to stimulate the animals both mentally and physically. Enclosures are meticulously designed to meet the specific needs of each species, providing shelter, food, and opportunities for social interaction. Sanctuaries prioritize spacious enclosures that allow animals to roam freely and engage in natural behaviors, often with minimal human interference. Despite efforts to replicate natural habitats, captive environments inevitably differ from the animals' native ecosystems in significant ways. While zoos and aquariums strive to provide enrichment and stimulation, captivity can never fully replicate the vastness and complexity of the wild. Animals in captivity may experience limitations on their freedom of movement, reduced opportunities for hunting or foraging, and altered social dynamics. These environmental differences can have profound implications for the physical and psychological well-being of captive animals, highlighting the importance of ongoing research and conservation efforts to enhance their welfare. Captive animals demonstrate remarkable flexibility in adapting their behavior to their artificial environments, showcasing a spectrum of adjustments to cope with captivity. In zoos, for instance, animals may learn to modify their feeding behaviors to accommodate scheduled feedings or adjust their activity patterns in response to visitor presence. Similarly, marine mammals in aquariums often exhibit behaviors tailored to their performance routines, such as jumping through hoops or participating in interactive shows. These adaptations reflect the animal's ability to navigate the constraints and stimuli of captivity while maintaining some semblance of their natural behaviors. Numerous behavioral changes are evident in animals living in captivity, offering insights into their capacity for adaptation. For instance, some species may display stereotypic behaviors, such as pacing or repetitive movements, which are believed to arise from stress or boredom. Conversely, captive animals may also develop novel behaviors not observed in the wild, such as engaging in play with enrichment toys or seeking out social interactions with caretakers. These behavioral shifts underscore the dynamic nature of animal cognition and the diverse ways in which individuals respond to their captive surroundings. Several factors influence the behavioral adaptations of captive animals, shaping their responses to their environment. Social interactions play a crucial role, with animals forming complex relationships within their captive groups or with human caretakers. Positive social bonds can mitigate stress and promote well-being, while conflicts or isolation may lead to behavioral disturbances. Enrichment activities also play a significant role, providing opportunities for mental stimulation, physical exercise, and foraging behaviors. Environmental enrichment can take many forms, including puzzle feeders, sensory stimulation, and habitat enhancements, all of which contribute to the animal's cognitive and behavioral development. Overall, understanding these factors is essential for optimizing the welfare of captive animals and promoting their behavioral health in captivity. The psychological effects of captivity on animals are profound and multifaceted, encompassing a range of behavioral and emotional responses to confinement. While some animals may adapt relatively well to life in captivity, others may experience significant stress, anxiety, and other mental health challenges. One of the primary stressors for captive animals is the disruption of their natural behaviors and social structures. In the wild, animals engage in a variety of activities essential for their survival, including hunting, foraging, mating, and territorial defense. However, in captivity, these behaviors are often constrained or eliminated entirely, leading to frustration, boredom, and a sense of helplessness. Stress, anxiety, and other mental health aspects are prevalent among captive animals, manifesting in various ways depending on individual temperament and environmental conditions. Common indicators of psychological distress include stereotypic behaviors, such as pacing, rocking, or self-injury, which are repetitive and seemingly purposeless actions believed to result from chronic stress. Additionally, changes in appetite, sleep patterns, and social interactions may signal underlying psychological issues in captive animals. Furthermore, chronic stress can weaken the immune system and increase susceptibility to disease, compromising captive animals' overall well-being. Case studies and examples provide poignant illustrations of the psychological challenges faced by captive animals across different species and environments. For instance, elephants housed in zoos may exhibit abnormal behaviors such as head bobbing or swaying, which are indicative of psychological distress resulting from social isolation or confinement in inadequate enclosures. Similarly, marine mammals held in captivity, such as dolphins and whales, often display stereotypic behaviors like repetitive circling or jaw clapping, reflecting the stress of confinement in artificial tanks. These examples underscore the complex interplay between environmental factors, social dynamics, and individual temperament in shaping the psychological well-being of captive animals. Understanding and addressing these challenges is crucial for promoting the welfare and mental health of animals living in captivity. The relationship dynamics between animals and their human caretakers in captivity are complex and multifaceted, shaped by factors such as species-specific behaviors, individual personalities, and the quality of care provided. Caretakers play a central role in the lives of captive animals, serving as providers of food, shelter, medical care, and social interaction. The nature of this relationship varies depending on the type of facility and the level of interaction between animals and caretakers. In some cases, such as in zoos or aquariums, animals may have frequent and direct contact with caretakers, while in other settings, such as wildlife sanctuaries, interactions may be more limited or hands-off. Animals in captivity perceive and interact with humans in diverse ways, influenced by their previous experiences, socialization, and the quality of care received. Some animals may develop positive associations with their caretakers, eagerly anticipating feeding times or engaging in playful interactions during enrichment activities. These individuals may demonstrate trust and affection towards their human handlers, seeking out their presence and responding positively to cues and commands. Conversely, other animals may exhibit fear or avoidance behavior towards humans, particularly if they have experienced negative interactions or mistreatment in the past. Understanding the nuances of these interactions is essential for caretakers to build trust, foster positive relationships, and promote the well-being of the animals under their care. Animals in captivity employ a variety of coping mechanisms to adapt to their artificial environments and navigate the challenges of confinement. These coping strategies reflect the animal's innate resilience and ability to adjust their behavior and mindset in response to changing circumstances. One common coping mechanism observed in captive animals is the development of alternative behaviors to replace natural activities that may be limited or unavailable in their captive environment. For example, animals may engage in exploratory behaviors, such as investigating novel objects or manipulating enrichment items, to fulfill their natural curiosity and need for stimulation. The effectiveness of these coping mechanisms in improving animal welfare varies depending on various factors, including the quality of the captive environment, the frequency and nature of human-animal interactions, and the individual needs and preferences of the animals themselves. Enrichment activities designed to promote natural behaviors and cognitive stimulation have been shown to enhance the welfare of captive animals, reducing stress and boredom and promoting overall well-being. Similarly, positive social interactions with conspecifics or human caretakers can alleviate feelings of isolation and loneliness, fostering a sense of security and belonging in the captive environment. By understanding and supporting these coping mechanisms, caretakers can play a vital role in promoting the welfare and psychological health of captive animals, facilitating their adaptation and resilience in captivity. The ethical implications of keeping animals in captivity are a subject of ongoing debate and scrutiny, raising questions about the moral justification for confining sentient beings for human purposes. While captivity can serve various purposes, including education, research, and conservation, it also raises significant ethical concerns regarding animal welfare, autonomy, and freedom. One of the primary ethical considerations revolves around the inherent rights of animals to live free from confinement and exploitation, challenging the notion of humans' dominion over non-human species. The debate surrounding the balance between conservation efforts and animal welfare concerns underscores the complexity of ethical decision-making in the captive animal management. On one hand, zoos, aquariums, and wildlife sanctuaries play crucial roles in species preservation, habitat restoration, and public education, contributing to broader conservation initiatives and raising awareness about biodiversity and environmental issues. However, critics argue that these conservation goals should not come at the expense of individual animal welfare, raising questions about the ethics of prioritizing species survival over the well-being of individual animals. Perspectives on potential alternatives or improvements to captive environments offer insights into alternative approaches to animal care and management that prioritize welfare and respect for autonomy. Some advocates propose transitioning from traditional zoo models towards more ethical and sustainable alternatives, such as wildlife rehabilitation centers, where animals are housed temporarily for rehabilitation and released back into their natural habitats whenever possible. Others advocate for the implementation of stricter regulations and standards for captive animal facilities, ensuring that animals' physical and psychological needs are adequately met and that their welfare takes precedence over commercial interests. In summary, our exploration into the world of captive animals and their relationship with human caretakers has shed light on the intricate dynamics at play within these environments. We've discussed the various coping mechanisms animals employ to adapt to captivity, ranging from behavioral adaptations to forming bonds with their human caretakers. The complexities of this relationship highlight the delicate balance between conservation efforts and animal welfare concerns, prompting us to reflect on the ethical implications of keeping animals in captivity. As we've seen, the relationship between captive animals and human caretakers is multifaceted, influenced by factors such as social interactions, environmental enrichment, and the quality of care provided. While some animals may thrive in captivity, others may experience psychological distress, underscoring the need for ongoing research and efforts to enhance animal welfare in these environments. By prioritizing the well-being of individual animals and fostering meaningful connections between animals and caretakers, we can strive towards more ethical and sustainable approaches to captive animal management. We extend our gratitude to our viewers for joining us on this exploration. Your engagement and support are invaluable as we continue to advocate for the welfare of captive animals and promote awareness about conservation issues. We encourage you to share your thoughts and feedback in the comments, and to like and share this video to help spread awareness. Stay tuned for more content exploring the fascinating world of animals and conservation efforts. Thank you for watching.